Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video. As you can see today, for the third time this week, we are going to be checking out another brand new game. And when I tell you that this one is going to be worth it, I seriously promise it is going to be so worth it right now. The game we're going to be checking out today is called Planet Mining Simulator. Yesterday over on my Discord, one of my subscribers by the name of Puffer went ahead and sent me a DM telling me that I should definitely check this game out because for one, it's a brand new game, and two, I am absolutely obsessed with two things: the my genre as well as mining games on Roblox. So of course, like I always do, I jumped on my alt account with Niloy, one of my moderators on my Discord, and we kind of went over just like the basis of the game. And when I tell you guys that this game has a lot of content, I seriously mean that. I don't think I've ever seen a game with this much content on release. And oh, we just got our daily reward. Let's go ahead and claim this, close out of this window, and we're gonna go ahead and get into every single one of the little details, at least the stuff that I know so far. As a matter of fact, if I open up the leaderboard, you can see that Niloy has been playing this since last night when we checked this out. So I think it's pretty safe to say that he's having a good time. Now, as I said before, the game is based around mining, except it's a little bit different because you have a vacuum. So this is basically what it looks like. You go ahead and pull out your vacuum, drop inside of the hole, and you vacuum up all of the ore, which eventually you will come across these giant kind of like deposits that you can go ahead and suck up with your vacuum. And then if you notice, we found a fragment there, or an artifact, I believe it's what it's called. And I'll actually show you guys in a little bit what we do with those artifacts. But let's go ahead and sell what we have in our backpack right now, which basically this shows you all of the items that you've gone ahead and collected, how much quantity, as well as what their price is. Then at the bottom, you go ahead and hit sell items. If you have multiple multipliers or even buffs, they'll be listed over here on the right hand side, and your buffs will also be listed over here. And now really quickly, let me show you guys kind of around the map. So over here we have the shop. This goes ahead and teleports us inside of an area where there is an NPC, and you have three options here. Vacuums are obviously what you're going to be using to mine, like I showed you guys just a second ago. And for the most part, they have some really interesting and cool looking vacuums. I mean, look at this one, dude. It's called a Quartz Vacuum. It's like shining and everything. I believe the final one is called like Lava or Dragon. Yeah, Dragon's Breath Vacuum. Look how sick that looks, dude. Now, same thing goes for the backpacks. These are actually pretty cool looking as well. I didn't really go over all of these, so for the most part, I am looking at these at the very first time. But there also is a Dragon's Breath backpack, and that is glowing like crazy, man. Now, the final shop menu is the daily shop. This obviously updates every single day. Here's where you're gonna find all of your Robux stuff, so like packs, boost, game passes, of course. Look at this man Niloy. He's got himself 3 insane pets, 2 godlies, a legendary. He has 1100 health. That is crazy. That's also another thing that I forgot to mention. Inside of the mine, the lower you go, you can actually come across monsters. So yeah, if I open up my inventory, you'll notice that it's a little bit different than your traditional mining game. There's basically accessories that you can equip, such as hats and dominus and like headphones and different really cool stuff, which I'll show you in a second. On top of that, of course, you have the pet slots down here in the bottom. You are given a free pet when you go ahead and join in. But let's go ahead and make our way over to the pets. Now, this is the part that I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't really like how the pets look in this game, but with how good the rest of the game looks, this is definitely something that you can kind of just like overlook. But for the most part, I'll go ahead and show you my favorite egg, which is the bee egg one, which I believe this is the most expensive one, but these are probably the coolest looking pets in the entire game. That queen bee looks so sick, and I actually think that Niloy has it. But yeah, man, they pretty much thought about everything in this game. I mean, they have auto delete settings up here, automatically buy, lots and lots of really cool stuff. Now let's take you guys to where things get even crazier. So 99% of the time in these mining games, you'll have like your starting mining zone, and then usually there'll be like a teleporter where you'll move on to like a new area, maybe where there'll be more expensive ore for you to go ahead and mine. Well, in this game, it's a little bit different, and it's actually pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and on the left-hand side here, hit the science lab button. This is going to teleport us to, you guessed it, the science lab. Inside of here, you're going to find a handful of interesting things. For starters, if you're in the group, you get a chance at spinning this wheel right here. I actually have never done this before, so it's going to be interesting. Basically, you can get a godly weapon, but at the same time, your chances are very unlikely of you being able to get that. You'll more than likely get money 99% of the time. Cool thing about this this is that it updates every single hour, so you can definitely hit that multiple times. King Spider has spawned. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, over here on this side, you have the daily reward, which is basically what I showed you before. Just in case if you close down that menu, you can come down here and go ahead and redeem your daily reward if you forgot to. Now, right in front of me, you're looking at the quick travel. So basically, spread out throughout the entire map, you're gonna find these stars that you have to go around and collect. After you've hit a certain amount of stars, you will be able to go ahead and move on to the next planet. So let's go ahead and step on here, and if you notice, the starting area is called Xeno. This is your home base, and the difficulty here is easy. The weather type is sunny, windy, and light rain. You obviously need no stars to go ahead and enter to here because this is basically where you start. Now, a lot of these mining games have kind of like a VIP area basically, and usually that's off to like the side or something, but no, in this game, it's actually a whole planet on its own, and it's basically the moon. So if you notice over here on the right hand side, it says the Star Club membership. This is basically very similar to like, let's say Pet Sim 2, where you can pay Robux either hourly, daily, or forever, and you'll have a couple of benefits, but the most important thing is that you'll be able to access the moon. If we have enough time, maybe I'll go ahead and check it out for this video, just to kind of show you guys if you're interested in getting it yourself. But aside from that, next to that one, you have, I believe it's pronounced Tanami. This is going to be the next map. Keep in mind, this game is extremely new. I believe it's only been out for about 2 or 3 days, but basically this difficulty is medium. In here, you're going to find sand tornadoes and solar winds. And in order to unlock this planet, you need a total of 20 stars. I'm going to be showing you those stars in a second once we get out of here. But yeah, man, something so simple, but it really adds that feel to the game where you kind of feel like you're really jumping from planet to planet. And I really like that. I think it's so cool. Now, as I mentioned before, when you start the game, you will be given 1 free gold egg. Unfortunately, you need to wait 6 hours in the incubator in order for this egg to hatch. And I don't exactly know what kind of pet you get out of this because, like I said, I only played on my alt account for maybe like 30-40 minutes. So who knows, maybe if you guys enjoy this video, I'll go ahead and make a follow-up one showing you what's exactly inside the gold egg. Now, the final thing to show you guys down here is the scientist. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't exactly know what this does yet, but apparently inside of the mine in the first area, you're gonna find different kinds of ore, and this is gonna be your index for that, so you can go ahead and keep track of all of the different ores that you found. Obviously, I just started the game, so the only one that I found is stone. It gives me the option to go ahead and analyze it, and now that is saved in my index. Again, something that really isn't necessary, but I think it's a cool little touch. Now let's go ahead and make our way out of the science lab here, back to the spawn area. Over on the right hand side, you're gonna find yourself the leaderboards. These are actually really interesting. The top 3 players are listed right here, and then when you get close to it, it shows all of the other players. Definitely a really interesting way to do leaderboards, and honestly, I kind of like it. Now, if I go ahead and stand right here, I'll go ahead and kind of point out where these stars are that I was talking about before. If you notice, there's one back there. If I turn my screen around, there's another one on top of the shop. There's another one back there, one up there in the sky, which I will be showing you the accessories because those unlock multiple jumps for you guys. So we'll be taking a look at those in just 1 second, which actually, let's go ahead and get one of those because I kind of need to have double jump in order to be able to collect one of these stars to show you guys. So let's grab one of the common chests, which unfortunately, it's the only thing I can actually afford. There we go. A chest was added into your chest menu. So over on the right hand side, you're going to see a thing that says unboxing. Click on that and then click open, and let's see what we got lucky here with. Usually when I'm recording, my luck is a little bit crazier, but unfortunately we only got an uncommon there, and it doesn't even give a jump bonus. It only gives a maximum health bonus. Well, guess we're gonna have to open up another one. Can we get something good? Come on. Oh, that bucket hat would have been sick. This doesn't even give a jump bonus either. Should I make my first Robux purchase right now and buy 5 of the godly chests? I kind of want to do it, man. Look at the items that we could potentially get out of this. I think, you know, for the sake of science, I think we should do it. You know, why not, right? Purchase successful. Thanks for the purchase. It helps a lot. Items have been applied to your account. Wow, so nice. And there we go. Now we have 5 of the godly chests. Let's see what we get lucky and pull here. Even though pretty much everything in here is super good. Oh, dude, the dragon wings would have been sick. But we ended up getting the domino crown. This is a legendary, maximum health 1000, and that went ahead and gave us 2 jumps, which is perfect. Exactly what we needed. Let's go ahead and open up our inventory. Click on accessories. That's going to open up our accessories menu. Slap on our crown, and I should probably open up another one so that way we can get another actual decent one. All right, so we got the orange sparkle time, 2 jump, another 1100 maximum health. So let's go ahead and equip that. Now, technically speaking, we should have a total of 4 jumps. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right, so let's jump up on top of the shop now so I can grab this star and show you guys. Very simple. Literally just you found a star that is kept track over here on the leaderboard. rewards. Very, very simple. Now, if you guys remember, I showed you the prompt that comes up on your screen saying that there is a spider inside of the map. Basically, if we go through this portal, your pets can go ahead and fight this giant spider. I have absolutely no idea what the reward is because I've never successfully actually taken this down, but that is also another aspect to this game that you guys can go ahead. Oh my God, he's chasing after me. Okay, we got out of there, but we're good. Now, at this point in the video, a lot of you are probably like, well, it kind of seems like the same stuff, you know, nothing really too crazy, but no, as a matter of fact, it does get crazier. For starters, after you collect the stars, not only will that help you move on to other planets, but it will also unlock little side missions like this, where basically if I had 5 stars, I can go in here, complete a quick little obby, and it'll reward me with another star. On top of that, if I was to go ahead and increase my health to 1,000, we can go ahead and move on to a brand new area, which technically speaking, I have 2,200, so I should be able to walk, and we did. But unfortunately, it does look like this area is under construction. I actually didn't even know that because when I played this for the first time, I actually wasn't able to walk through here, so this is really interesting. But we did end up getting ourselves a star, and it looks like the quest giver in this area is going to be Sword Ninja. Definitely a really ambitious game, man, and honestly, I'm all for it. Like I said before, both myself and Niloy tested it last night just to even see if it was worth it, and for the most part, both of us really enjoyed it. And you guys know me, if I really like a game, I'm going to share it with you guys so you can go ahead and play it for yourself. So if this is something that you're interested in, I will have a link in the description. Make sure that you guys go and check it out. I'm actually not entirely sure what this does. Travel. I guess it doesn't really do anything right now because there's no planet to really travel to, but that's perfectly fine. You want to know why? Because we should try and check out what the moon is. Now, I'm really hoping right now that this is actually in the game and we're able to go ahead and travel to the moon. So just to kind of test the waters, I'm only going to buy 2 hours of this. Okay, never mind. I take that completely back. That still isn't in the game. It's actually still coming soon. So yeah, guys, this is Planet Mining Simulator. Definitely a game that I recommend you guys at least give a try. Also, just to point out, I know that this walk back and forth from the mine into the cell area is super annoying. So just keep in mind that there is a pad right next to it that you can take that'll teleport you right to the front of it. Just a quick little tip I wanted to kind of throw in here to help you guys out. But let's go ahead, before we end off the video, rack up a little bit of money here. So that way we can go ahead and open up some pets. I see a level 16 bomber. I think this is one of the enemies. Yeah. So basically, that was one of the enemies. Unfortunately, the mine just reset, but that was basically what I was talking to you guys about. If you travel far down enough, there is monsters down there that your pets will fight as well as yourself. It's definitely a really cool game, man. Right now, I've been catching myself playing, for starters, a lot of Wizard Conquest. I'm gonna start playing this a lot now too, and obviously I've been mixing in there My Salon as well, even though that's mainly more of like an AFK game. There really isn't much for me to actually play on that game. So games like this one as well as Wizard Conquest are so refreshing to me because I get to actually play. Now let's see, I have 3,000. What can I afford? Can I afford the cave egg? No, unfortunately I can't. What about the neon egg? Can I buy this? Oh, just kidding. It's not in the game yet. Keep in mind, guys, very new game. There's gonna be a lot of stuff missing. Look at how this cowboy pet looks. I think if there's only one thing that I would like for them to change is how the pets look. You guys know how I am. How pets look are super important to me. But let's go ahead and open up a couple of these. All right, so we got ourselves a forest wolf for our first pet. Not bad, a rare. Second pet is gonna be another forest. What? Yo, I'm pretty sure that that's the rarest pet because technically these are the common ones, and then it goes to uncommon and rare. So we just hatched the rarest pet 2 times in a row. And of course, this time we ended up getting a puppy, which is the common one. So again, very simple. Just open up your inventory, click down here, go ahead and equip as well. But actually, that reminds me, I forgot to show you guys one last thing. So you know how in other games, you're able to kind of like evolve your pets into like a shiny version, sometimes even a gold and diamond version? Well, in this game, they have mutations. So because I do have 2 puppies right now, I can go ahead and click mutate. And if you notice, there is 3 different tiers of mutation. If I go ahead and hit this mutation button, it'll cycle through these first 3 and it'll eventually land on one of them, or I could potentially get an error, in which case my pet will not be mutated. So let's see what we get lucky with here. I just went ahead and hit mutation. It chose nimble, and then it shows this really cool kind of like animation that happens, and it says successful mutated. So now if we go ahead and look at our pet inside of our inventory, you can see that it has an M1 over it, and nimble mutation gives it a plus 20% damage. Now if I wanted to go ahead and do the second mutation, I would need 3 of these puppies in order to be able to do that, and so forth, the same exact thing for my mutation number 3. So nice little cool system that they got going on here, which honestly I kind of want to do it to the forest wolf. Let's do it, dude. Why not, right? We also got nimble for that one. Will it be an error or will it be successful? Successful mutated. Let's go. So there we go. Now we have a nimble puppy as well as a nimble forest wolf. Pretty sick, man. But yeah, guys, again, this is just an introduction video. Obviously, if you guys enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on it. I will go ahead and do a follow-up video. Those of you that have been joining me over on Wizard Conquest, asking me if I'm going to be doing another video on that, I do want to let you guys know that I will be indeed. They've also most recently gone ahead and completely polished their entire mobile support. I know a lot of you, when I uploaded that video, were contacting me, letting me know that you weren't able to play on mobile. Just want to let you guys know Wizard Conquest is definitely available on mobile now, so if you would like to, go ahead and check that out. They have another dungeon coming out very soon, and I am indeed the level to be able to do that. Between you and me, I may be level 36. I've been putting quite a bit of time into that game. And yo, shout out to all three of you that are in my game right now: Yo-Yo, Lost Ranger, Rodimes. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. That's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.